I could build this as a standalone, have its own. I might actually, because I'll get a kitchen up and running. I just haven't been building new stuff yet because I don't want to use up the materials. I don't have a lot of marble, which this map's got, hold on. Granite. I'm pretty sure this map has marble. I'm pretty sure I brought most of it over. Yes, okay. So it does have, okay. I just had to quickly check because I'm like, I don't want to use up the marble that I'm like care packaging over here. But I do want them to have a proper food storage area. That's going to be over here. I'm not sure about this place yet. I have not built this specific design yet. But yeah, I wanted to try. I'm thinking that the work areas might be, I don't know if I want one across that. Or if that's the central passageway, I can't remember. I'll figure it out as I build it. It's one of those sort of things. But creativity, autumn. I'm guessing that's here because I don't have all the tasks that people can do. But yeah, if I can get a couple of these done, because I'm pretty sure the outer areas are supposed to be air conditioned. That would give me 4 separate storerooms. Exclusively for food where animals are excluded, which I do need to exclude this on my map. I haven't done that yet. I didn't do that very well just then. But that will give us a huge store area, and then if I want to, I can then throw down a massive grow area across the map. Mostly I'm trying to like stockpile extra food. I never had a chance to do that because we had to evacuate the second location ASAP, like so soon after we moved. If I had been there for a while, we probably could have stockpiled some actual like food and stuff. I also don't want this place to be so wealthy with food that it's getting raided constantly. But I also could set up some transport pods, and whenever I need to like appease a ally or something like that, I can just source that stuff from here. So that's also a thing I could do too. Alright. Little nubby bits here. Those are... I'm gonna have to look at like my reference image for this because I took a screenshot. I put like a whole bunch of stuff in here to work out like layout and stuff. I don't really remember because it's been a couple of months. But yeah, we'll get to it again. We'll get to it. It's so nice just to hear like RimWorld noises. Every time I say that, I just think of the husky that's like happiness noises. That's exactly the meme that I sit here thinking of. It's great. I ended up playing a bit of Battlefield 2042 over my holiday too. Honestly, when it was playing great, before I changed over the graphics card, it was actually really fun. They had like a new map, which was pretty cool. I'm thinking that that's the central passageway. I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm just going to put a central dot for the moment because I'm not sure. And I don't have a central pillar to keep up the roof here. But I know that I've got... I'm pretty sure I was actually going to have this not have like the doors on all the sides. But I wanted them to be external so that the animals can come in and bring food in. They can't get into the kitchens to dirty it. Although I don't have a dining space yet. Oh yeah. I actually think I looked at this initially and I was like, I could make a dining space out of 2 of the corners because I didn't think that I needed all 4. Like if I'm going to stockpile some actual food, right? When this place fills up with food, it fills up. And it hasn't filled up for a long time. So this amount of like storage is way too much for here. That's 33 shelves. So if more than 33 shelves go into this building, I will already have more than enough storage for food, which means I can make 2 dining rooms out of it. Although if I wanted to, I could make a central dining room. That's also an option. I could make like a couple of these rooms be kitchens. I think that that's what I was going to do. Now that I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I don't remember. Where shelves are. Wait, was I looking at shelves? No, that was a box. It's not power production. I don't use shelves very often. Furniture. There we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. I just didn't know where it was. I used limestone last time. I actually wouldn't mind using granite or something. I just think visually it could look nicer. Now, I just got to think of like storage layout stuff. Like, if I put like a light or something in the corner here, well, it'd be like a wall light, so I don't necessarily need to do that, but I could pop a statue in the corner, which would then mean I'd be doing... that would allow for like another statue, but that kind of fucks that up. Just copy that and get rid of those. I kind of can't remember how I plan to do this. I feel like it might be like this. This might be too heavy with the storage. We'll work it out. I'm pretty sure they don't care to access like the corners. I don't think that matters. I think it slows them down a little bit. I think that would slow it down. I'm pretty sure I want vents around the place, so I don't super want to block that. Which would mean like the next spot out, I could put it as like here. I wonder, do I actually have a screenshot of what I did with this? Oh. It's been a while since I made the design and I can't remember how I measured it out. Oh. Yeah, take me to the thing. Maybe I didn't sort it out. There's no way I would have winged this design. I might have deleted the image. I generally like screenshot this stuff. Okay, if I don't have an image, that's okay. Either way, if they build like the shelves and stuff, I don't think I've got granite blocks here. Got sandstone. I've got slate. I could do it in slate. The big black and white. It look like the reverse striking of what I've got going here with like the limestone. I could do it in slate. I don't... It's just not a, it's not a consistent resource here. That's my only problem with it. So, I guess I should go and enable granite. There we go. I was wondering how long it would take. It's not that long. It's about an hour. Marble blocks forever. Can you make... some granite blocks too? Just one bench. One bench. I think I've got one bench doing slate. Yeah. Can I add this bench to also do marble just forever? Because like this place is, we're gonna need marble blocks for a fair bit. But that means we've got one that can do slate, we've got one that can do granite, and we've got 3 that can do marble at this time. Although honestly, I should probably just, you know what? I should forbid the extra one, the marble on it, and have 2 dedicated marble slate and 3 dedicated, sorry, my brain, 2 dedicated granite slate and then the 3 marble. Yeah. Jackal's got inspired recruitment. Good for you, mate. Oh yeah, that's what happened to Stone's bedroom. Chase took it. Alright. Speaking of, the extra bed should be almost made. Troxos in a daze. That's kind of understandable. You guys out of your mental break? Not yet. Who the fuck is on the mental break? It's not Star. It's not Bical. Let me zoom in a little bit more. It's not Cheddar. Broader. You're working. You're working. You're sleeping. I call sleeping working, lol. You're fine. You're all fine too. Must be just roaming around the base at random. Rat. Okay, what is your thing? Psychotic wandering. I knew it was fucking something. One of the ones where they like wander for a long time. I knew it was something. It's fine. Okay. Outdoors is 28. Yeah, well, it's almost summer. So that's a thing. I don't have power to... I might not just have power in general because I don't think I've built the extra ones of these yet. Also, how are you not being slaughtered? Do you have... You've got a saddle. Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, this orange horse should be getting slaughtered, but it's apparently in the caravan, so I guess it got born. I must have the combination to make the orange horses again. I also love that they're all coming down here. I didn't realize I had enough like beds for them. That's fine. How are we going? We've got boom rats on here. We've got turkey. Have we got more animals over here yet? These guys are like encroaching on a mental break, honestly. Who's upset? Why? Jet. That's more of a hunger issue if Jet. You're about to break. Why? Intense pain, slept outside, Don died, ate without a table, soaking wet. It did just rain, and you've got disturbed sleep. Wait, Senma... Where was Senma? It brought me up here for a second. She might have walked off. Hold on. No. Where the fuck are you, Senma? Or can I just not see you? Because it brought me over here, so I thought maybe she was over here, but... They shouldn't be getting disrupted sleep. Also, how's that transport pod going? I haven't heard like the ping to say it's done yet, but it's... Oh, it's ready for launch. Okay. Well, cool. If it's ready to go, I know that it's going to put the stuff outside, but right here is a little store area for stone blocks, and that would be really great. I don't think that worked then. Hold on. Hold on. I haven't done this for like a fortnight, so my brain's gotta... There we go. Hopefully it doesn't crash land into like the bedroom or something like that. I also want to bring power through the building if I can. So I kind of wouldn't mind bringing it in at like the end intervals kind of thing, like almost like here and or here kind of thing. But I think I'll do it like this, just at the ends. Put that on the outer side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. So, I think I'll mostly like drag it. I'll drag it along the back. Transport pods arrived. Good. And what I want to do is I want to find cancel and just cancel the doors. How'd that land? It's close. It got really close. It got close enough that they should use the marble blocks up there, hopefully straight away. Like, I am also still building over here, and this is using marble, which is kind of a problem, but it's not like such a huge issue sort of thing. It's mostly just like a little small extra issue. I kind of almost want to send just one hidden conduit up the main line, but I think I'm just gonna do... Hold on. I think I'm going to just do it more like this through the center, because then that will allow me to connect all of their bedrooms and the air conditioners, hopefully, if they line up. I'm going to guess that that was a boom rat that just went boom. It might not, or maybe might reach. We'll see. We'll see if it connects up. This is a lot of power to do. Hold on. Give it a sec. I happen to click at the moment. I'm like, I know better than to move my mouse afterwards, so we end up with like a random thing somewhere. All right, we'll do that, and then I'll see how it goes and whether or not I've got to put a cable on the outer side here. I might end up maybe connecting that, because this end isn't connected yet, because this is its own, honestly, too much power for that. Thinking about putting additional batteries over here, but I'd need to cover them with extra. But would stockpile me some extra, you know, extra like wattage and stuff. Just more things connected to it, more things can go boom. I also don't know why they're not shredding that. Because this is... Shred mechanoid, it doesn't have power. It delegate different power. I must have turned it off at some point. Let's make peculiar. Yeah, I don't want you to make anything extra at the moment. Also, is that one got... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, that one... I didn't even notice that that was a building. It's terrible. Alright, Ray Wolfen's inspired. Tame successfully, nice. Okay, I think what I should do is I should bring in some lights. Power, mystic. Furniture? It's been so fucking long since I actually built up stuff. It's not that long. I don't know if that's the right spot. I'll come back to that. It hasn't been that long, but it's been a while since I built stuff. I think I'm missing a square on both of these corners. There you go. Alright, either way that's one light in this room. Bring it up to the top there. Oops. Down here. There you go. Okay, that will bring us a couple of lights in here. That'll be better than nothing. It'll be a pretty well lit room. And then I'll get these areas lit up too. They just look so wonky at this size. It's got me questioning if I've overbuilt them or not. Because I have made them extra thick. But I can't remember if this is the thickness that I want them to be or not. I'm pretty sure it is because this is I built to the lining and stuff. It should be fine. Some of them are 3, some of them are 2. Get some lights in here. Jet here is having a tantrum. It's going to destroy something. It's fine if she... Why, remember I've got chem fuel out here. That's a little problem if she sets that on fire. I'm pretty sure I have extra space for that. I guess she's just going to destroy something. Probably steel or something. Wood? Don't know. She's going to destroy something out here. Ah, the door. Yeah, okay, that's not an issue. So, still got the extra marble blocks. Hey, Azula. Azula has come to join us. Azula's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. She's getting into her fuzzy donut. Hold on a second, I can't see a screen while she does this. There we go. She must be padded. Oh, she's so cute. It's been a whole week since I've done this, and I think back to routine makes her happy. I do want to get rid of the fires at some point. I've got the air conditioner connected. Let's see how I go with power here. Oh yeah, no, I did put a lap around the outside. Okay, so that's kind of working against the fire at the moment. It's not probably going to be cold in here because I've got 2 fireplaces I'm waiting to burn out. I didn't realize I could kick fuel. Toggle automatic refuel. I thought I had that off. I wonder if I can dump it. Hold on. Yeah, no, I've got toggle automatic fuel off. I guess I just didn't know that it shows you how close it is to burning out. Somebody's refueled this recently. I've got that. Why isn't it individually? This might be why they're just not burning out. Either way, let's just turn that off. I kind of just want to deconstruct them, but they could be useful if we have a cold snap, so I'd rather keep them there as emergency infrastructure for now. What are you up to, Anason? You're building marble wall. Instead of that wall, how about... You're not marble, you need 5 marble blocks, but we've got marble blocks. Hold on. Lincoln's coming up to haul this, but can I get you to move that instead? Hey, Weaver. Sorry, I completely missed you come in earlier. I didn't mean to miss you for possibly as long as I did. I think I got focused on what I was doing and I kind of didn't. Do I like cake? I mean, yes, I do. Probably I don't know, I've grown up liking chocolate cake and stuff. I like pavlova and stuff. I don't think that there's one I specifically won't eat. Most cake is fine. I'm not a huge fan of cheesecake. That's a lactose intolerance issue more than anything. Plus, here where I am, when you get a cheesecake for many years, my childhood and stuff, cheesecake was literally just a baked cheesecake. And not a very good one. So, yeah, I didn't tend to like those. When they started getting into different flavors and shit, that was when it kind of got really nice, you know? But even now, I'm still not huge into them. My partner doesn't mind cheesecake though. He's more of like the frozen cheesecake kind of person, but kind of moved away from that in the last few years. I'm not sure if I want sterile tile in here. I thought about it because they make it nice and clean. I also don't want to super do out granite. I could do black and white because I've got slate tiles. I could put slate on the ground for the moment. I want to move the prisoners over here. So I actually have a dedicated prison. I have the additional bedrooms then. I also saw like the funniest thing very recently with RimWorld, where it was kind of like a style of base where you have like a room that just barely encloses the kitchen bench thing, and you stand in the doorway to work on it. And I'm like, I've never seen it like that before. And to me, like with my giant fucking sprawling bases and kitchens and stuff like that, it looked kind of ridiculous. But apparently it's been a tactic that a lot of people have used to keep a very clean kitchen. But apparently it's no longer working. If anybody wants to know, apparently you have to allow like one extra door space so the door can close behind your person, so that the room considers as closed when you're like making food to avoid food poisoning. So that's a thing. Also, apparently not allowing the stack that's food poisoned and letting it rot. That also helps. Or just giving that to the animals. That also works. But yeah, I don't do any like tactical RimWorld stuff like that. I just thought it was interesting knowledge that I came across. So I'm like, somebody out there that plays RimWorld for reals probably would care about this and appreciate knowing this, I suspect. So yeah, I could have probably turned these sideways, but I still think they would have just done the same kind of thing. I know I could fit one here. That's what I could do. I was trying to... I was going to say, I'm like, it will fit, but I don't kind of want it to do that. I also don't want it to potentially block a vent or anything like that. I'll just put it here for the moment. See how it goes. Hungry pan animals, that's got to be back at Dryden. How many of these have we got at the moment? 9... Okay, so 12, double that, be 24. I think 2 rooms of storage of said like shape should be sufficient for what I'm doing. The other thing too is I do want air conditioning on this. What is that temperature? The reason why I want air conditioning, the reason why I built it the way I built it, is because when you do like diamonds shapes, kind of can't put air conditioners in very easily. This is the only way that I can add in air conditioning where I can super cool these. I don't think 2 is going to be enough, honestly, but we're gonna find out. And uranium. I'm gonna worry about uranium at the moment. I'm gonna see if 2 per room is enough at this time. Like, if it's not, I can always just, like, leave these spaces as, like, open rooms that people can't access or whatever. And just, like, super chill them. So, happily howls. Hey, Viken. I see you howling. Oh, they're storing shit on it already. How are you, Viken? What are you up to? I don't want wood stored on this. Let's clear everything for the moment. Just for the minute. I don't want anything stored on these until it's in closed room. I appreciate the little panther that came up, but lump of berries still nice. So I can tell happily smiling. Circles by 4 flushes. No. I had the best sleep on your fur the other day. It was great. I might need to bring that further forwards. Just an absolute like faceplant moment. I sort of do want to mine that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I have any spare digging things. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe. And that one will encompass the whole area. I could probably take this one. I'll take this one for the moment. Further to a really quaking tell happily. Stays at side, snuggling both 4 flushes. No. Thank you, Viken. I'll tell you what though, I am a bit tired. Mostly because like, I've sort of fucked up how I sleep. Like my general sleep cycle sort of thing. So I feel like a little bit out of sorts because of that. I'm just going to bring a straight line up from here because it should be able to reach that. But yeah, pretty much, I guess once I have like another rest tomorrow, hopefully have enough sleep. I feel like I've slept a lot, and I feel like every sleep that I had was like not productive, like not a good sleep. I was actually like, I think it's mostly due to my chair, honestly. But after doing like the couple of days of rigging, I found that I could not find a comfortable like position. Like my hips and my like lower back were just like painful all week when I was trying to like rest and stuff. Like if I was laying down and I coughed, everything hurt. Like it was like one of those like sharp pain things. So this chair is not as good as my last one. Definitely. It is a considerably noticeable difference in like the amount of time spent on it. Mind you, I did like do this last month and I spent a lot more hours and stuff, but this time I put a cushion on my seat so that like I wasn't taking like the brunt of discomfort. But apparently it just like shifted where it went, I guess. These guys look like they're almost ready to go. There's only 4 people in that group though. They've got most of the food. This group, oh, they're finally no longer mentally broken. They've still got a lot of steel to pack though. They do look like they're all going and doing the things. Cleaning dirt. Cleaning dirt. I don't need you guys cleaning dirt. They might not be able to haul though, so that's fine. Alright, leave them doing what they're doing. They look like they're actually getting some plant matter, which is kind of nice. Where is... I got a tortoise. I guess that the muffaloes left here. Nope, they're still here. Where are they? Okay. I'm actually kind of glad that I put the fence up because they're not just like automatically coming in here and like getting at my crops like they normally would. I feel like it's like such a sneaky bastard kind of thing to do. I think this just might be... Don't have the resources yet and a little bit too far away for the moment. Hopefully they don't try to put a roof up on it before it's ready. But yeah, this is going to be like storage. I think I've got the plans for like kitchen and dining rooms in here. Honestly, it'd be lovely if I could use this space in the center as a dining room. But we'll see, because I am trying hard to remember how I planned this. I don't want them to keep getting food poisoning either. So there's that. I also... Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I did the... If I put a vent in there and it gets cold in the center, I can't warm them back up. I think they'll get cold by default in this area and I could just open a door kind of thing. Which reminds me, I need to not allow the animals. They're allowed... I guess I don't have like just a generic space yet. Hold on. I know I've got a cat space. Cats. I guess we need probably... Hold on. Probably be like a panther's. Well, I kind of don't want... Just like, let's go with... Let's just go with not allowed. Yeah. This will be fine. So I want to invert this. There we go. I think I'm just gonna put most of my hauling animals on this. Then just not allowed in here. The only problem with that is that some of them are going to come in for the food. And they wouldn't be able to haul the food into the room. So I'll have to figure this out later. I really didn't like have a think about where and what they're allowed to do. I just built the design. I just sat here and I'm like, oh yeah, this will work for what I need it to do. That's literally like what I did is I kind of like was just like, okay, I finally got something that works for all my people. That's more important. I probably should have made this a brighter color. Cinnamons in a day. She's here, so that's not a bad thing. if they